In a world overwhelmed by fleeting beauty, shallow love, and temporary comfort, the human heart longs for something more, something eternal, pure, and untouched by pain. What if we told you that beyond this life, beyond every hardship you've endured, lies a realm so beautiful, so peaceful, and so perfectly designed for the believer that even angels marvel at it? And among the countless blessings of that realm, Jannah, are companions unlike anything the human mind can fully grasp. They are the Hoors. But who are they really? What do they represent? And why did Allah mention them repeatedly in His divine book? This is not a tale of fantasy. This is a sacred truth, a sign of Allah's infinite mercy. Let's journey into the reality of Hoors in Islam. Chapter 1. The glorious design of Jannah, where Hoors belong. Jannah is not a mere reward. It is the final destination of every soul that endured with faith, resisted temptation, remained sincere in solitude, and placed its trust in the unseen promises of the Most Merciful. It is a garden of divine craftsmanship, filled with palaces not built by hands, rivers that never dry, fragrances never known to this world, and peace that knows no end. And within this eternal paradise, Allah created special companions, Hoors, not as temptations, but as part of the complete experience of divine reward. They're not ordinary beings. They were created in Jannah for Jannah, by the one who created beauty itself. To understand the Hoors is to understand a part of the mercy and artistry of Allah. They are a reflection of His generosity to those who sacrifice their desires for His sake. The Hoors don't belong to this world, and neither do those who truly believe. They belong to a realm of eternal bliss. Chapter 2. Crafted by divine hands, who are the Hoors. The word Hoor is derived from Hoor, meaning the purest contrast of white and black in the eyes, an imagery that signifies depth, allure, and perfection. But Hoors are not just about physical beauty. Their very existence is spiritual. They are created from the light and purity of paradise, untouched by human imperfection. They do not age, feel pain, suffer heartbreak, or harbor jealousy. Each Hoor is created with a calm heart and a devoted soul, perfectly suited to bring comfort and joy to the one for whom they were made. In Sahih Hadith, the Prophet described them with poetic delicacy, radiant beyond compare, their skin so pure, the marrow of their bones is visible, not to hint at anatomy, but to show their ethereal, light-like nature. Their voices are soft and melodious, their loyalty unmatched, and their character full of love, modesty, and peace. They are not for worldly fantasies. They are for the souls who live for the hereafter. Chapter 3. Purity beyond imagination inside and out. The beauty of the Hoors is not confined to appearance. In a world where beauty often becomes a mask, the Hoors are the embodiment of purity inside and out. The Quran calls them Qasirat at-Taf, those who lower their gaze, devoted only to their companions. Their loyalty is eternal. Their modesty is their pride. Their love is not fleeting. It is everlasting. In Jannah, where no impurity can exist, the Hoors represent untainted affection. There are no arguments, no disappointments, no betrayals, only peaceful companionship. Unlike in this world, where relationships often break under pressure, the companionship of the Hoors is preserved by the will of Allah Himself. They are created with flawless character, not just flawless appearance. Their smile never fades, their presence brings serenity, and their love is a divine reward, not just for resisting sin, but for longing for something greater than this temporary life. Chapter 4. Women of this world. The queens of Jannah. A common misconception arises when people hear about Hoors. They ask, what about the believing women? But the answer is more beautiful than many realize. The believing women of this world, who worshipped Allah, remained patient, lowered their gaze, dressed with modesty, raised families in truth, and held on to faith amidst trials. They are greater than the Hoors. They will be the queens of Jannah. Their beauty will outshine that of any Hoor. Their status will be higher, their rewards more personal. While the Hers are created as companions, the righteous women of this world are elevated partners, honored by name, remembered by their deeds. And just as believing men are rewarded, so are the believing women, with palaces, rivers, eternal youth, and companionship of their choosing. In Jannah, no one feels left out. Allah's justice is absolute, His mercy unmatched, and His reward perfectly tailored to each soul. Chapter 5, Hers and Hadith. Echoes of the unseen, our beloved Prophet Muhammad gave us glimpses of the unseen, not to distract us, but to anchor our hearts to what truly awaits. He described the Hers in various narrations, their beauty shining through 70 layers of clothing, their laughter like music, and their companionship a source of eternal joy. One narration tells of the tents of Jannah, where Hers reside, each made of hollow pearls, each glowing with light. Their speech is kind, their character gentle, their presence peaceful. But most importantly, the Prophet reminded us that the Hers are not the goal, Allah's pleasure is. These descriptions serve as motivation, as reassurance, and as a promise. They remind the believer, your sacrifices are not forgotten, your sleepless nights, your tears, your silent battles, they are all seen by the one who prepared such beauty for you. Chapter 6, Companionship Beyond the Physical. It's important to understand the deeper meaning of companionship in Jannah. The Hers are not meant to reflect worldly relationships. In Jannah, love is not based on desire. It's based on spiritual compatibility. There is no fear of loss, no suspicion, no pain. Each believer will find companionship that matches the purity of their soul. The Hers are companions in the truest sense, ones who calm the heart, never hurt it, ones who bring peace, not chaos. Whether for a man or woman, the relationships in paradise are perfected beyond imagination. No one will feel unwanted, lonely, or unloved. Allah Himself ensures that every soul finds joy, comfort, and fulfillment. The companionship of the Hers is part of that divine design. Chapter 7, A Reward. Not a distraction, the mention of Hers has sometimes been misused, misunderstood, or even mocked. But in reality, they are a symbol of divine reward, not an invitation for obsession. The Quran never glorifies lust, it glorifies obedience, patience, and trust in the unseen. Hers are one of many incredible signs of Allah's generosity. Just like the palaces, the rivers, the fruits of Jannah, the Hers are there to motivate the sincere. The Sahaba never pursued Jannah for Hers. They pursued it for the pleasure of their Lord. But they still believed in every reward promised. With full certainty, so should we. Because when Allah promises something, He fulfills it beyond what we can imagine. Chapter 8, Love Without Jealousy. Peace without end. One of the most beautiful aspects of paradise is that there is no jealousy, no rivalry, and no sorrow. The Prophet told us that the hearts of the people of paradise will be purified. Spouses, friends, and companions will love each other purely. For women who may fear losing their husbands to Hers, or men who fear loneliness, know this: Allah removes every ounce of sadness, every bit of comparison, every reason for pain. The Hers will never cause jealousy. Instead, they will enhance the peace of Jannah. Relationships in the afterlife are not competitive. They are complete, peaceful, and eternal. Every soul will be content. Every heart will be satisfied. Such is the promise of the Most Merciful. Chapter 9, The Endless Signs of Allah's Mercy. Everything in Jannah is a sign of one thing: the mercy of Allah. The Hers, like the rivers, the gardens, and the shade, are reflections of His love for His believing servants. Allah is Ash-Shakur, the most appreciative. For every time you looked away from sin, for every tear you shed in sujud, for every time you forgave someone who wronged you, Allah stores rewards. The Hers are among those stored rewards, waiting to honor the believer. They are not worldly temptations. They are eternal comforts, created to reflect peace, loyalty, and divine care. The more you understand the Hers, the more you realize how much Allah values your struggles and remembers your every sacrifice. Chapter 10, the ultimate vision beyond Hoors and palaces, as breathtaking as the Hoors are, as majestic as the palaces and rivers will be, there is one moment in Jannah that will make every other reward feel small. That is the moment when the veils are lifted and the believers are granted the vision of their Lord. Nothing will matter more. The prophet told us that those who enter paradise will be given everything their heart desires. But the greatest gift will be seeing Allah with eyes of joy and awe. That is the ultimate destination. The Hoors are part of the reward. Yes, but they are not the goal. The goal is Allah, His love, His nearness, His eternal pleasure. The Hoors are real. Their beauty is beyond imagination. Their loyalty is eternal. But above all, they are a sign that Allah never forgets His servant. So strive, be patient, and remember, the greatest rewards are not in this world, but in the next. If this journey touched your heart, support our work. Don't forget to like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more stories that awaken the soul. May Allah grant us all a place in Jannah, where every promise becomes reality.